Wright, leader of the Michigan Welfare Rights Organization, candidate for City Council and City Clerk, and now to enlighten us more on what is going on in the country, what we should do.
Welcome you again to Central Church, the place, what we call the church of what's happening now. You know, I know a little something about being abused. I know a little something about being treated bad. I know a little something about folks lying to me. I've seen this before. I'm at a table surrounded by just brilliant attorneys, wonderful attorneys, bad laws. Can't win nothing because the laws say no. I'm sitting at a table with brilliant theoreticians. Can't theorize because whatever you say, these powers that be tell you no. Sitting at a table with progressive, sometimes, writers. Wonderful documents and whatnot. But it don't always go to those that can hear. Sitting at a table with one of the most brilliant elected officials we've had in the city of Detroit. Outvoted at council every step of the way. The worst of it all is that they are able to get away with this snake stuff because we don't stand up. You could not do this mess. You couldn't do this stuff if we had courage. You couldn't do this mess if we really believed in God. Because if you believed in God, you'd go make certain that this damn shit would stop in the morning. The question of impeachment would be good, because I got some other adjectives to use, and some other words. When it said impeachment, if that's what's on the table, the people that in my neighborhood and where my councilwoman deal with, we talking about lights and gas and water. And when we come to people and say, do you want to impeach the president, they say, is that all? On the truth of what's happening. You could not get away with what happened in Katrina unless you felt that the American public was going to look the other way. You can't get away with veterans standing on every corner, especially down here in the corridor, with a sign that said we'll work for food, unless they figured everybody here was going to say, well, it's not me. They're able to get away with this horrific, horrible re-enslavement every single day because they count on the fact that we are too chicken to stand up and we got to move you in, and we can't ask nobody. We got to turn on the water, and we can't talk to nobody about it. We got to take over jobs. We got to move you in a hospital bed. We have to take America back. I don't know what it needs to look like, because it ain't never been what it's supposed to be, because they've been mistreating me for 400 years. But I got a hint. Put us in charge, and we will show you clearly what this country needs to look like. You have a choice. You want your children to grow up and have to figure out whether or not they're going to have to join the army or not have a job or whatnot. Keep on sitting back watching whatever it is that you watch on TV. Your choice is here. There's no more time. You make a choice or shut the hell up.
We are still working for Congress and Congress to return, but